Welcome to The Hurt is the Same. My name is Shantell Johnson, and each show is dedicated to my son, Christopher Johnson, who was the 109 homicide right here in Jackson, Mississippi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm here with my co-host, Miss Shantell Street. Thank you all for joining, and I also would like to give you all the number to start calling in. 1-800-492-5186. 1-800-492-5186. Thank you all for joining us tonight. How you doing, Miss Street?
Tired, girl. No sleep, tired.
Yeah, man. Before we came on tonight, I said I'm gonna have to let you take lead because I don't even know where to start at. My spirit is raptured. How can I put it? I'm disturbed. It's just so much that has transpired from last Wednesday to this Wednesday until it's something like in the movie.
But I told you last Wednesday, we was almost there at 150.
Yes, you did.
And hey.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Here we are.
And as I was going around in the community when everybody ran out to Atlanta for the game, I was in a lot of restaurants, as I always are, and people said, I heard people chit-chat, well, we ain't had this and we ain't had that. Everybody gone out of town. The city is quiet. And by God, next thing I know,
across the phone.
Come across my phone. Mm-hmm. 150.
Well, we got to get it together. We got, just like I said, we at the end of the year, like and my grandma used to say, show. No crying over
this year,
spilled milk. Yeah.
This is our last show, but I really want the community to call in 1-800-492-5187. As I said, we can sit here and talk all day. We already know the problem.
That's what we do.
That's what we do. But I want to hear from the community. I want to hear how you all feel about things. Other than you getting on the phone calling somebody around the corner, ain't nobody going to hear you but the person around the corner. Call in here so everybody can hear you.
Everybody can hear you.
So this is a platform where you ain't got to worry about getting beat out. You ain't got to worry about none of that.
Say what's on your mind.
Call and say what's on your mind. 1-800-492-5186.
Okay, let's jump into
straight in there.
Straight in there, cause like this last show of the season. So let's talk about what we was talking about earlier about putting a citizen program in place for the community.
Well, all the different community things I have been attending, from city councilman meetings to all of this and everything going on around the city, crime prevention and all of that, that is what they have been talking about. But we always been talking about. But it is one individual that has stood out to me. I'm not going to call his or her name, but I can tell you they come with results. And if the community do what they supposed to do, you won't have no worries when someone say, I can do this. This is someone who can say, I have done this. Not I can do this, but I have done this in the past, and I know that this right here will work. So that is a good thing. And I see other people getting involved. As you said, when we first started off at this thing, you said, Shantell, if the elderly get back involved.
Yeah.
If the old people start back caring, people our age will get on board, and the people that's under us will get on board. I see that's happening.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of them come out to the meeting and be supported too.
Yes.
But I think if we get this little program going and put it in place where they can have a number like they used to have back in the day where they can call in, because for yourself, back then we had neighbors in the wonders.
Oh yeah.
So guess what? A lot of them homeowners, a lot of this stuff going out because they don't see nobody outside. They sitting in the wonder.
Yeah, they in the wonder.
But they don't know who to reach out to because they had a number where they can reach out to. So this CAT program that supposedly have been started up under our nose, maybe we can get them involved with the citizens and get a number out there where these people can call in, because if y'all got this program going. Y'all don't know where to go if y'all don't know what direction to be pointed in.
Well, I tell you one thing, they doing so much so fast to where, you know, people used to say you can't make no money when the federal is in time or when the hood is hot. Well, the way they shoot with assault rifles and around here doing everything under the sun,
hood extra hot.
It is past hot. It is on fire. And I just keep going back. My mind just keep going back to when we hit 150. I keep telling myself the same thing I told everyone else. If it was any other race, close your eyes and imagine if it was any other race. When you open your eyes, I see exactly what you said. I see they people. I see they loved ones. I see them raising sand. I see them raising hell. I see them down at the governor's office. I see them going past the little people, straight to the top. So, y'all call in 1-800-492-5186. As I told y'all, God is still working on me, baby. Cause black people, y'all the most hardest people in the world to help. I ain't lying.
No, we not the hardest people in the world to help. We only want help when it comes to the benefit us. If it's not to benefit us,
yeah, but
we don't
honor
want that
thy
type
neighbor
of help.
and treat people the way you want to be treated.
Now you trying to talk about the Bible and some
I'm not trying to talk about it, but I'm just saying.
Church, don't know about that.
I know they don't know about that, but I'm just saying. What happened to bite the hand that feeds you? Don't bite the hand that feeds you.
They don't know nothing about that neither, because they don't know nothing about the Bible and they don't know nothing about church. That was taught to us in church.
And at home.
The big C, church. And they left from church and went home. Church to home. So they don't know nothing about that.
Well,
we gotta see the churches who said that they was getting involved not too long ago with the kids from what I said. You know, I like to talk about what I see in black and white, so therefore I know it's real. So where are they? We at 150 now. We crying out not only to the police now, we crying out for the churches.
Well, where all the non-profit organizations that they've been saying they've been helping the kids? Why all of that?
All the non-profit organizations that went broke.
No, they went broke.
Yeah, they didn't went broke.
Oh no, they ain't went broke.
The ones that cared, went broke.
Yeah, the ones that cared and put the money back where it's supposed to.
Yes,
they went broke. But the other one who ain't put no work in and ain't did nothing, we is reaping the benefits. I mean, reaping the repercussions of their actions right now.
Okay, but I'm glad you said that, because not only we my words getting tired. What about the repercussions we catching from higher authority? Let's talk about the Mr. Calhoun and Mr. Gavin, and let's talk about Mr. Archie a little bit. We gotta start with good leaders. I mean, if I'm saying the police fight the police, why shouldn't I fight the police if the police fighting the police?
Right. Well,
it all starts with, as the old folks used to say, mentoring. We gotta mentor the kids. If we mentor the kids,
well, whose side you on that county board? Who you agree with?
I agree with Archie, and I agree with Archie. Only reason I'm on the board of Archie is because I'm on the board of Robert Graham. See, Robert Graham come up when we were coming up. You know, he always been a go for it police officer. Get out there in the community. He always been involved. Whatever. We might should have been calling him instead of using the other numbers we had. But I'm behind him on the count of that.
Call in 1-800-492-5186.
Archer is with Graham, and Graham is for the people. Everybody know Calhoun is not for the people. I don't know too much about Gavin, but from what I saw that happened Monday, Calhoun instigated and Gavin picked it up. They're just like me and you. You done pushed Terica, but then I'm finna finish it up. Because see, you and Terica was already into it. Everybody used to you and Terica being into it, but they're not used to me being into it with Terica. So you done pushed Terica, and I'm finna finish it up.
Well, I'm like this right here. This is what I'm like. Stick to what's in front of you. Stick to the agenda at hand. It seemed like the little bit that I did look at, because I try not to feed my spirit none of that foolishness, because I just ain't for it. I go off of spirits. And one thing that a lot of people don't like about David, and you can not like him, but what he stand for. What he stand for as with the people, working for the people, it's just like with Kenneth with me. He for the people. He recognized the job that he got. He worked for the people. And anytime you can recognize the job that you work for the people, you all right with Miss Johnson. It's the ones who done lost their way for working for the people.
No, they working for themselves, for the benefit.
It's the ones that I have a problem with. But anybody that care about our problem and care about our community, I'm with them. And I know one thing for sure. Odds always going to be stacked up against those people because I am one of those people. I am one of those people that care about my people. I care about what's going on in the community. I care about when it's at my neighbor's door. It don't have to come to my door. So, yeah, I'd have raised hell with any organization I ever come up with. And the first thing they want to know, who you think you are. So, I completely understand his passion and his love that he has for wanting to see things change around here.
Well,
but everybody got the care.
I'm for Archie, and like I said, they just and
I hate to say it, you know, for as the way I see it, in the shape we in right now, everybody need to be kissing the governor's butt. If we gonna kiss anybody but kiss his ass, so he can get off his ass and help us.
Well, guess what?
Because he
gonna do what he been doing
what I'm
the
saying
whole time
he is the key. You can go to all the little people up under the bottom, and that's fine. You can talk about any and everything, but at the end of the day, he is the head of the state of Mississippi.
No, they don't. They don't have to go by agendas.
But what I'm saying is the problems that we have. But the problem that we got, he can solve them. He the man. Nothing comes through or out or in, under, over, none of that. Everybody know out of all 50 states, the governor run everything. So we need him. If we gonna fix any problems that we begin to have.
Didn't I just tell you that last Wednesday and you said that he was untouchable?
I said that.
Okay, so now you feeling my spirit now.
No,
he needed.
I've been trying to get him for 25 years.
He needed.
And all the ones that came before him too. For mental illness. But what I'm saying is now that it's at 150 and not every corner, crease, everything about Jackson is crumbling. The only thing around us is standing up is Bearhaven, Fondren, Eastover, and Northeast Jackson. That's the only thing that's standing around us.
But it's not gonna be standing around us too much longer because the people that are homeowners over here
please call in 1-800-492-5186.
They're gonna be moving to Bearhaven, Eastover, and Fondren, and all them type of areas to get away from over here around the people that's causing them havoc. And then they gonna run off. So then Bearhaven, Eastover, and everything else gonna be like everything else because you got black people that don't care about nothing but themselves. I done moved over here now, so guess what? I'm gonna do better. No, it don't work like that.
Well, I'm here to tell you something. I heard it through the grapevine that they think that they gonna get Jackson and the way that they done did Jackson, and I heard it through the grapevine through some good old folks around that been here that just been sitting back in the cut. They just really waiting till we just
till we just kill each other off.
Till you just kill each other off.
That's all.
And they coming right back and while you
brutify the city all over
while
again.
People think that these Iranians and these Jew men owning these buildings, baby, I'm here to tell you they do not own them buildings. They is renting them buildings from them old white folks who them buildings been in their family 9 and 10 generations. And I give you a prime example when we come back.
Yeah, I want to hear this. Tonight's show is brought to you by earthblendcoffee.co. Black owned, roasted right here in Jackson, Mississippi. It's just great coffee. The link is in the Facebook description box. Click on the link and support our sponsors, earthblendcoffee.co. And we'll be right back after this short break.
Hello, welcome back to the Hurt is the Same. Y'all feel free to call 1-800-492-5186. That's 1-800-492-5186. As I was saying before the break, all of these buildings around here, y'all think these people own, they don't own them. The old white man still own them buildings, baby. They is renting them buildings just like you rent that house in the hood. Don't you get it twisted now time. If you think that the old white folks of Jackson, Mississippi, that was here 13 and 14 generations ago, then let their buildings and their stuff go over here. But see, we pushed them out. When they was in office over here and they was doing stuff,
we didn't push them out.
Yes,
they
we
pushed
did.
themselves out. They didn't want to be around us.
We pushed them out. You know why? Because see, I can remember, Shantell. I can remember when they said, "Oh, they was doing us real bad. They was doing this. They were doing that. We need our own people. This here and that. That." So in the last 25 years, guess what? We done had our own people over us. And look what shape we in. And you know what? When Terry rolled. You know for yourself.
Right there. They go back
we
to
couldn't go past Club 900.
They go back to what I said on the last segment, exactly what you just said.
They coming back for Jackson.
They don't care because it's us. So it's time for us to start caring about us because they don't care because it's us.
Y'all call in 1-800.
If it wasn't us, put you like this right here. Right now, I feel like we got war on the homeland front.
And that's what it is.
We getting everybody being across seas when they over there killing 157 folks over here, 200 people
and
in
right
this
here
city,
on domestic
shooting
soil.
up this school right here. But here it is, we are in the great U.S. of A.
Yeah.
Where we can go fight everybody's battles to protect their people. But we can't even get them to come here and protect us.
Well, you know what?
This go back to Liz. I watched a movie last night. One intention to watch it just popped up on the Netflix thing as the next movie, and it was named Jasper, Texas. And that was about that black guy who got dragged back in 1998. Let me look in the camera and say this: 1998, not 1888. 1998. In 1998, I had 3 kids. You had 3 kids. And we talking about a black man that was dragged by 3 white men in a truck to his death. Body split in half. Half a body over here, head over here on this side. Jasper, Texas, 1998. We got to start thinking about the future of our children, the future of our grandchildren, the future of our great-grandchildren.
They got to start caring, period.
That's my point I'm trying to make. We got to start caring as people. As, not as people, as black people. Because right now, y'all always want to scream, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. Okay, when are y'all going to step up to say, Black Lives Matter? Instead of when the white man, as y'all say, step on our toes or harm our kids, then Black Lives Matter.
But still to be the first one to help you with public assistance when your kind turn you down. So it is so messed up.
We need better leaders.
All the way around the board.
Better leaders. It's back to what you said.
But right now, since we need to release, right now, the only one that we can tell that can really do something about it is him. You done told everybody else. 150 murders.
What I'm trying to get the people to see.
Y'all please call in 1-800-492-5186. You know, I know y'all call and tell everybody everything else. Call in here and talk.
The governor can't stop these young individuals.
No, he can't stop it, but he sure can bring us. He can sure bring us some relief.
Parenting is different, school is different. This new music is what's messing up the youth and in the world. Well, and I agree with you, Miss On. And it's just not the music, it's the PlayStation game, Grand Theft Auto game that everybody going out there and support, bound to teach our kids how to jack cars, knock down old folks, kill, shoot in the house. Come on now, that's what I'm saying. We got to get together and get this right as black people. Forget the white. Forget the Indians, forget the Mexicans. No, I'm not gonna even forget the Mexicans right now because to me, the Mexicans are being targeted right now as blacks.
But they got some sense. They on the move, baby. They making money move.
Why should you have to
They
move?
making real live money move. And if you don't believe it, look in your community.
I'm not even worried about the money move. I'm talking about the street.
I'm talking about they buying up the little small houses, making it look like a mansion in the hood. I pass by 4 of them every day when I get ready to pick up my workers. I'm talking about
because they know how to stick together as a race.
I'm talking about swimming pool decked all the way around, baby. Tin roofs. I'm talking about they got a baby mansion in the hood. They got sense, and they stick it together. And guess what? They stay right next up to the shoot 'em uppers, as Granny used to call them. See, they right next door to the Jezebels and the shoot 'em uppers. And you know what? They mind their own goddamn business. It's about 50 of them living in one house. They get up, they go to work. They don't mess with them. You don't mess with them. And they steady buying each other house up in the hood, fixing it up.
Yeah, they buying houses, fixing it up. That's cool. They fine and thing. But I'm talking about this war that we are at with our own people against. And you know something else too I was thinking about after I watched that movie? After I watched that movie.
Community got to start talking.
Not just the community. Their community got together.
Yes, I know.
They had to go against the Klansmen. They had to go against the Black Panthers. They just had so much corrupt behind that one hate crime.
And we need that federal money. We need everything.
We get money coming in at the beginning of the year. Listen, why you think they want Archie out the way? Because at the end of the year, our so precious Mr. Calhoun would no longer be president. The vice president step up, which is David Archie. And they can't handle it because he gonna make sure where that money need to be
it's
for
going.
the people.
It's going.
It's going. It's not gonna be to benefit himself. Like, I'm not gonna call that name. I'm gonna leave y'all alone. But y'all know who you know who you is. So no. And then how you gonna make a rule to say you gonna stay somewhere a whole nother year? If that's the case, they need to push back some time. Cause Barack wanted to stay a couple of more years.
I tell you what, it's so messed up. I wish they just fire everybody, and I do like the little country time. Make me the sheriff, make me the mayor, make me everything. And I do each job in 2 hours each, and I can clear everything up. Cause I'm gonna show you how to. I got a team. Only thing we need is a go from the governor. If the governor said go,
1-800-492-5186. Call in, let us know y'all opinion. I know we ain't the only one feeling the way
we can literally clean this thing up in 1 week, y'all.
5186.
We just need to go. We just need to go.
I tell you what, this is what we need. Spring finna come.
I'm just venting y'all. Don't take it serious.
We can't say to do what you were talking about.
Make me official.
Let's get like we come in the world like you said last Wednesday, and let's go lay our bodies down on the governor's mansion.
I been said I
can give up $100. I feel like that the city of Jackson
every mother who lost a child in the state of Mississippi get down there butt naked. I'm telling you now, they gonna listen to us. They gonna listen to us, and Miss Johnson gonna be the first one, and don't nobody else want to go to jail. I'll be the first one to go there and stand in the gap for us. Cause that's how much I love Lil' Chris. That's how much I'm fighting for Lil' Chris.
Well, I'm
willing to do it. I'm just telling you, we got to do something.
Hold hands and sing "We Shall Overcome" because we need to overcome this.
Because nothing else is getting it. Nothing else is getting it. And not only that, they don't care. You look at Chicago. Look at all the other places. So our 150 is really nothing to them. It's nothing to them. But I tell you what will be something. I can see it going across the news now. Headline. Nancy Grace will be talking about it. Mother in Jackson, Mississippi started a thing. She been fighting for many in 25 years. Lost her son, and there is 4,000 mothers out there butt naked standing in the gap for their deceased kids.
Well, I can stand in the gap for my deceased brother.
A brother or sister.
You,
and the hurt is the same. Anybody who done lost anybody that's tired. Like I said, this show, it is for gun violence, domestic violence, opiates, any loss that was taken from you or taken from a loved one. That's just like these holidays. Honey, Christmas is around the corner, and just like I seen on that post, I don't think I'll be going around now, because it's so many families that is hurting. It is so many people that can't even wrap their mind around wrapping a present, because it's a spirit and a loved one that's missing, literally. So how can you get yourself into a joyful mood when nothing around you is happening?
Well, that's where the community kick in, and we come together as people, as one.
Can y'all call in?
Unite and hold each other together. Hold each other up instead of belittling each other so much. Like I said, it's gonna go back to leadership. We got to get the Gavin said that how can Archie be president when he's so hot-tempered? Right now, I'm hot-tempered because I'm tired of the same old shit.
Everybody in the city should be hot-tempered.
Oh shit.
But my thing
y'all
is,
got the same agenda, same stuff on y'all desk that's been on there all this year, and now have y'all got one
not just
thing
this year, how
done.
many years they been up
One
there?
thing done. So yeah, I would be hot tempered for sitting on the board with a bunch of damn clowns that can't seem to get their mind frame together that we losing our city. Let's do what we gotta do for the county, and then
And
the
mothers is hurting.
city officials can't get and wrap around their mind. We gotta do what we gotta do to save this city.
Everybody pointing fingers.
Time out for all the damn finger pointing and somebody to stand up and be held accountable and get done what needs to be done.
Everybody is pointing fingers. Don't nobody want to say, hey, I take my role where I messed up in, and I'm willing to fill in. What about you? Now it's him, her, she, them, us. Everybody pointing the finger. So that's the part that makes me mad. That's the part that get at me. And it's the community. Lord knows it's the community. I keep trying to tell y'all.
Okay.
I look so crazy to the people.
I'm going to show you a perfect example about your community.
Y'all, about my boy.
Community that is listening. Community that is listening. I know it's a lot of y'all listening.
Y'all, please call in.
If you care anything about the city of Jackson, call in. That's gonna tell the story right there. If you care anything about your city, call in.
Cause I really don't want to have to say
if you're not near a phone, cause you watching, comment. If you drive, however you're doing. If you care anything about your city, let's see how many people care about their city, other than the 2 people that's sitting here, the 10 that's leaving comments. Let's see how many people care about their city.
I would like to see one family member out of each homicide in the last 10 years in Jackson to stand in the gap for somebody in the family. Get involved. It's just crazy how they'll call around and tell everybody in the neighborhood. But when you can get your voice on Roku, worldwide, in all the different languages, on a platform, and you can't call, but see, that's when you still got to be about what you're talking about. Because, see, everything that we do on here is recorded. You can go back and play it back. It ain't no such thing about I didn't say it. That wasn't none of me. So a lot of people don't like that.
Let's go with this comment up here.
Okay, well, I can't see it.
It said, I guess they're trying to say the first 4 to 8 hours need to come back down here.
Oh, good. We still on paper files. We ain't even updated for no first 4 to 8.
Okay, but I remember when the first
they not going to let them come. They tried to come. They not going to let them come.
I remember when the first 4 to 8 hours did try to come.
They not going to let them come. And you know who stopped it?
Tasha's son was going to be the first episode. And Johnson stopped it. I remember who stopped it. Johnson stopped it. But Johnson really didn't stop it. You know, Johnson had somebody step on his toes and tell him, no, let's not put our city out there like that. We done got so heated in the moment. We done lost cue of everything. I mean, y'all got us hot out here. Call in 1-800-492-5186. I done missed out a good commercial and all this. I mean, y'all people got to care.
I told you my spirit was down for the last two shows.
And as you
God
see, I'm
is
not
working
getting
on me, y'all.
no sleep.
He is working on me. I ain't lying.
I got to stay up all night to watch the wonders, to make sure ain't nothing coming through the wonders. So my grandbaby and them can be in peace. They watch during the day. I'm they watch out at night. They might watch out during the day.
Well, I'm like Granny right now.
I can't get no sleep. I'm worried.
And just, because they say, well, you ain't got nothing to say at all, just don't say nothing.
Just call and hold the phone.
Just call and hold the phone. Okay.
But let's talk about these 2 police officers that got arrested. Back to leadership.
Well,
our police going to jail for weed. I'm going to jail for weed too. So I mean, where the leadership at? Where's the mentoring? Where's the guidance?
That was stupidity. That was stupidity.
No, I'm not gonna say it was stupidity because they seen somebody out there doing that in order for them to feel comfortable and do it.
And they probably was invited because see, that's what country people do. See, you got to be from the country to know how country people do. See, the way that we have. Meet up at people's house and do card games and stuff like that. See, they meet up at the parks. They meet up under the tree. See, that's what they do. So in order for, I got sense enough to know, in order for them to feel comfortable enough to make a stupid ass decision like that, and they just not starting their careers, and even if they was already down in their careers, you fighting crime. You're not supposed to be a part of illegal. Nothing illegal.
Okay, but I'm really just don't see.
I thought it was 2 boys.
No, it was a boy and a girl.
See, at first I thought it was 2 boys until everybody was like, "No, Shantell, that's a boy and a girl." But I was like, well, either way it go, it is an embarrassment to the city. It is an embarrassment to a mother like myself who have family members that wear their uniform, that are good officers, that really that's gonna do what's right and the kind that we need out there. So,
they go back to we gotta get it together, black people. We make ourselves look bad. I'm trying to see
what the hell they doing over there in Florida. We make ourselves look thinking they something to play with over there. And then you sit in the park, don't you know anything, it get dark at 5 o'clock. Anything after 6 o'clock moving around, oh, you getting stopped. Especially if they don't know your regular cars and don't know where you from. And I love that about our surrounding areas. Because in order to patrol the area, you have to know the area. So yeah, they know who work 11 to 7, who work 2 to 10, who's supposed to be moving around.
Somebody said they have gotten away with it, with this previously. So I guess they've been warned about it.
I can believe it. I can believe it. Because that's the thing. It's all friendly favor. It's all who you know. Who in this sorority. Who in that sorority. Who is a Mason. Who this. Who that. It's all about that. It's not about right or wrong. That's just like in the courtroom.
We got a call, Shantell.
It ain't about that. It's all about the big W. Who gonna win?
Good evening. Thanks for calling in. Who we speaking with?
Yes. I'm a concerned citizen, and I just want to say, whatever it takes, I want to be involved because I am a concerned citizen, and I'm a citizen that really cares.
Yes, ma'am, and thank you for calling. Yes.
I care about the kids. I care about the youth. I care about the elderly. I care about the all race, not just black race. I just care about them all.
Well, let me ask you this. What you think about our city leaders?
Our city leaders, they need to be replaced. I feel like they hypocrites. That's just my opinion. Some of them, they throw rocks or hide behind the authority of the leadership that they portray themselves to be. I feel like they got in positions and got lost in that sauce.
I agree.
I agree with that.
I agree with that.
And they feel like where they at, they really letting their characteristic out. as a child when they was a child, I feel like, and they in leadership. So instead of making a difference, they really letting their true colors out. They true who they really are. You know, being the pot and the kettle. You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on, girl.
And not walking the walk. They preaching just to put on front. They not walking it or talking it. And, you know, and they using the money and doing whatever they want. You know, to cause, you know, to me, my opinion, the government itself is a narcissist. You know, they the biggest narcissist that it is. You know, if you break it down, there's all types of ways and reason why different types of crimes are committed.
All right, girl. You sure right.
Well, what you think about
And I feel like a leader, people that take leadership are the main ones that does that type of crimes and hide behind it because they ain't trying to cover it up. That just to me make common sense. If you ain't trying to do nothing about it, you either with the get along game or you got a mind frame of the same thing that they do and don't want to do nothing about it.
exactly?
You right. You sure right on that.
So what do you feel like the governor needs to do now since Jackson is in a crisis right now? We is at 150 homicide, which is the deadliest month of this year. What you think the governor should? What you think he what? Where you see all our leadership trying to get the governor to do?
Listen. They need to listen and pay attention and stop using this money for fame and fashion and fortune. It ain't just black folks doing it, white folks do it too. White, Hispanic, all of them need to listen and pay attention. But most of all, black forces need to listen and pay attention because we need help.
Sure right.
H-E-L-P.
Well, I tell my best friend all the time, Miss Johnson. I tell her all the time that I see us going back. Well, I ain't gonna say going back. I see us still in the days where our grandmothers and great grandmothers and their mothers and their fathers fought for us. I really feel like we are not being appreciative as a black culture of that. I really feel like that we truly living in the days that they were living in. We just entitled to more freedom than what they had back then. How you feel about that?
I feel like the 90s generation is lost in the South. I feel like our generation is lost in the South to the point that our ancestors, our grandmothers, our great-grandmothers, all of them, they tired and they weak. They don't have no energy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because all the other stuff that went on during their time, and then they try to mold us to be the great person that we could be, you know, so all the other stuff came along during, you know, after the war, another generation of different types of drugs and all kind of stuff and lifestyle came about. You know, when our generation of lifestyle of drugs and different types of stuff came about, it wasn't none like what's going on today. You know, we still did our flaws, but we still care. We still believe in kids. We still believe in ourselves. We still love on each other. We still love unconditionally.
Yep.
We still believe in a creator. We believe in all of this. It's like they don't have nothing to believe in anymore.
Yep.
Knowing that it's a man that created all of us, a creator.
That's right.
I totally agree, caller. I totally agree with everything that you said. And thank you so much for caring, and thank you for calling in.
Okay, we got one caring citizen there.
And I just want to thank you two ladies. And I just want to say I'm really, truly proud of you ladies. And that's what the word best friend is for. And y'all stick together no matter what. Because
And we would love to have you to come
Although
in on the show too, Carla.
although the men above put it in our heart to know that we are one, but it takes two.
We got another call coming in. I don't mean to cut you off, but you can call right back with that thought.
And next year, I would like to have you on the show, Carla.
Welcome to the Herd is
Good
the
evening,
Same.
ladies. How you doing?
All right.
Good evening. How you doing?
I'm fine. I wanted to make a comment. I just feel so sorry for us as black women. This is glorious. When I see you all, I think about what I went through when I was trying my best to try to get the people to get out there and listen. And look at the days that we come, and I'm hoping and praying that we can get something out of this because of the fact that I saw what was coming, and it's here now.
Sure is.
And the reason nobody wants to address this is because of the fact that we got so many of them that's a part of the problem. And the problem is this. You can't pour gas on a fire.
Sure
And we
can.
have a fire here.
Sure
We
right.
got a fire here.
Sure right.
And the fire is leadership. And everybody is
I've been expressing
just
it all
sitting back
night.
just waiting. And it's just like you said, Shantell, they sitting back waiting to come and get this city in order, but we just really not dying fast enough.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Even though they have about the poverty here, no resources, the drugs and the guns, and not there.
Yeah.
Now you put all that in order. That's a family. That's a family there.
Sure is.
And they have destroyed, and they are destroying the black women because, you know, as well as I know, when you get our kids, you got us.
Sure
You got
right.
us.
Sure right.
But one thing about it, we going to fight. We going to fight y'all because one thing about it, when death comes, it don't come in one order. It comes just like killing.
That's right.
We all going to close our eyes.
That's right.
We all will close our eyes. And until we get rid of this leadership, it's corrupt to the core. It's bigger than you would ever imagine.
I feel like it's bigger.
I was taking notes, too. I got all the recipes, trust me.
I know.
I got the recipes. I got the receipts. And I'm praying that we can just come to some kind of solution and conclusion to this. But I say that they are trying to destroy the black woman.
Yeah. Yes.
I really do. Because like I said, the reason I say that, these men, they're not standing up, being the men that they should be. And so what's left? The woman.
Right.
The woman. And the woman and who? Her children.
Her children, that's right.
And we would take care of our kids, despite of what a man will do, because a man going to get out there and have all the women that they can have. Like you say, the Jezebels and the con artists, they have calmed us out of this city.
Yep.
They've done that. And I don't know the solution because of the fact that I've seen so much. And the clowns that went on the other day, I can agree with you all. I have marched and walked with David many days. The only thing wrong with David, he gets so upset, he don't try to hide his. I like that.
And I
like
love that, just
because
like
I
Kenny
wanna see
Stokes.
where you coming from.
But he for
That's
the
right.
Them
people.
snakes like Fidel, they're sitting back. He got a longer sword than David would ever have. Trust me. Fidel is dangerous. He's a dangerous man. He's a snake. Him and his wife.
Miss Laura, can you hold on for just a second? Don't hang up. We're gonna do a little short commercial
Right.
break, and then we're gonna come right back
Okay,
to you.
then. Okay.
Tonight's show is brought to you by earthblendcoffee.co. Black owned and roasted right here in Jackson, Mississippi. It's just great coffee. The link is in the Facebook description box. Click on the link and support our sponsor, earthblendcoffee.co. And we'll be right back after this short commercial break. Thank you.
COVID's pioneering coronavirus protocol firm, S1-E COVID Solutions, is paving the way forward for a safer city government, delivering cutting-edge biosecurity and biosafety protocols which have been developed internationally by top virologists and scientists, using an all-natural cleaning solution that kills COVID-19 on contact like no other product on the international market. Let S1-E COVID Solutions provide innovative, rapid facilities testing and world-class, state-of-the-art bio-risk safety protocols for all of your coronavirus needs.
Welcome back. We got Miss Glory on the phone. Miss Glory, and you were saying?
Okay, I was saying that it's so many people that's involved with the corruption of what has happened to this city.
Yes, ma'am.
Believe it or not, nobody can talk because they all got a role. Nobody can say nothing about one another. That's why they all sitting back. You got corrupt lawyers, judges, preachers, the leadership, the government, all of them. And we shouldn't be on the radio talking about this because if we can go and invade other countries, you know it should be no problem for them to come make a correction here
Exactly.
in these cities.
That's
and
right.
We all got the same problem, but we got to address our city. But it's the same thing. It's the same game plan, and it's so embarrassing to me. And I think about our ancestors that have already went on,
yeah.
and I just wonder what's going on with them when they see this, when they went out and worked hard, made their money, sent the educators to be educated, and then the educators came back and put us through hell, took us back to hell.
Yes,
Yeah.
We can't just say white folks. We
sure?
got to say us.
Sure.
We the problem. We the problem because all we have did was let that white man, I'm not going to let him go because he's still there. He that pencil, and we that black lead in there, and they writing us up here.
Sure, right?
We being wrote up. That pencil and paper, that's your dog and your fire and your water now. So I just want to say,
Sure, right.
Merry Christmas.
Same to
To
you
us
too.
all, and I'm like you all. I'm not into it. I can't get into it. We got too much trauma here,
Yeah.
but it's just a relief that maybe some can feel good about something because we got a sad situation here
Sure do,
in
Miss
Jackson,
Glory.
Mississippi.
Sure do.
It's really sad, and we can't do nothing but pray about it. And one thing about it, like I say, one thing about death, we're gonna get it one way or the other. It's just the fact that live right, be right, and don't worry about death because we don't know what happens when we leave here. But
Sure.
it's how you live, not how you gonna die. It's how you live.
Amen.
And that is what I am so proud about because you know what? They made me a believer. They beat me down. You hear me? They beat me down. They set me on fire just like they said. They said years ago, we need to buy her out or burn me out. So I guess they said we're going to burn her out. But guess what? I'm looking at everything burning now. So I
Sure
don't have a
right.
problem.
Sure right now.
Because we are
Sure
on
right
fire.
now.
We on fire.
We on fire, baby. We on fire.
We on fire.
Sure
But
right.
y'all have a blessed night.
Yes,
Be
ma'am.
safe. Stay prayed up. And everybody out there in the can ain't your friend.
Amen.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So
ma'am.
y'all have a good night. I
And
love
thank,
y'all.
and love
I
you, and
y'all.
thank you,
Thank you for
and-
calling.
and thank you for calling.
Hang in there.
Yes, ma'am, we will. And when I tell you, she foreseed this.
Yeah, I remember
She
her,
literally foreseed this
her
over.
talking about it.
She was out there advocating and she was talking about how not to let that gun thing pass, not to let that law pass. She was talking about when 12 and 13-year-old, her and Frank, she was Frank girl, and people that rallied around Frank really cared. They really cared.
Cause Frank cared for his city.
Cause Frank cared for the city.
I know one thing for sure. If Frank was here right now, wherever the governor was sitting, laying down, drinking, taking a sip of tea or
He'll be
whatever
there.
he's doing,
He'll be there.
on the side
He'll
of
be
him
the
like a
mayor.
ghost.
He'll be the mayor that was sitting right there.
He'll be like a ghost.
He'll be consistent just like I do when I go downtown. And he would let them know, we need it now. My people, 150 murders on my watch as a mayor, No, that ain't gonna happen. So I'm
lost for words. Every time you say 150,
you know, it makes me feel just like the state of Mississippi when it failed Lil Chris when I was working and so hard for mental illness, and for it to end up with him being a homicide here. You know, it's bittersweet because you care. You care about everybody, and you care, and you want to do right, this, here, and that. But the leadership and the people that you have that can really do something about it, it's nothing.
Well, 1-800-492-5186. Call in, tell us your opinion, what you think, what solutions we need to
last show
we
of the
need
year,
for
y'all.
this year to bring in a better year next year. We got to do something.
And hopefully my spirit will be up next year, because as y'all know, the last 2 shows I have been.
Well, I'm trying to get my
God is working
together
on me. That's why I told Shantell, baby, I need you, because one weekend you strong. So, you know, it's just.
We gotta get our kids together, people.
We gotta get it together.
We gotta get our kids
we
together.
We gotta get it together.
We gotta get up off our asses, get out there and start voting in some people that you don't want to be there. Them to be the ones that care.
Exactly.
You don't want to vote for them because they did or they did that, but
and get with Miss Kathy Sykes if you need to register to vote.
Yeah, please do.
Get with Miss Kathy Sykes.
90601-906-1717. Get registered to vote if you're not registered to vote
with Miss Kathy Sykes. And not only that, if a mother or anybody that lost a child, get at Grant Me Justice. Miss Felicia Marshall. Go on there, talk about your loved one. Let everybody know. Keep their name alive. You know, people say gone and not forgotten.
They forget soon as the repast over.
I want to see you. I want to see you really hold yourself to those
Monday,
words.
they don't even remember Timmy got buried Saturday. So that's we way beyond that. We are at the point now where we got to start getting the schools involved. Exactly. We got to get the churches involved. We got to get involved as black people, period. Let's start it. If it ain't working at the church, let's start at the school. See, I mean, it
is so hard to get that.
It's hard for me to swallow because I'm just sitting here and I just think about it. I got 12 grandboys that's coming up in this right now. 12, and it just scares me for them 12 grandboys that I have that's coming up in a society that don't care.
Because they is endangered species right now around here.
All our black men are in a dangerous species right now. They don't see it.
Exactly.
We not just asking the mothers to care. We asking the fathers to care too.
I want to challenge the people who paying bills. If you don't buy it, don't allow it in your damn house. If this boy ain't got this gun and it's legit in his name and you know he ain't going to work to protect himself, get him and her and them out your house. Because see, I'm telling y'all, it's, as Miss Gloria
I'm agreeing with you with that, and I'm not agreeing with you that. When I say I don't agree with you with that,
I'm talking about illegal, the ones who you know that ain't doing nothing.
You got some convicted felons out here right now that came out here and got jobs, got on the right path, doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah,
and they ain't about going to jail no more, but they can't carry a gun. I'm not saying that
it's all right to break the law, but
protect your family, protect your heart.
They paying bills. I'm talking about the ones that ain't paying bills. The ones that can rechange their life, that's just like, I think the system is so messed up. If you're a convicted felon over checks, you can't have a firearm. That's crazy.
I think that
anything you're a convicted felon of, despite of what you convicted of, you can't have a firearm. And that is crazy. And you got some people that came out and changed their life and they sit here in a war zone and they have to make a decision. Do I want to be caught with or without it? Do I want to be judged by 12 or carried by 6 in the middle of a war zone? So, It is crazy,
I don't know what else left to say. It's sad that
I can't see the comments, y'all.
Our people going through what we going through as black people, and I'm sitting here and I'm thinking.
And we gonna skip around, cause man, let me tell you something. There's no subject you can stay on at one time and be See, one thing about this, something else I want to let the audience know. It ain't scripted, it ain't wrote down, it ain't nothing, baby. This is straight from the mud and straight off the top of the head from what you living. That's what we come in here and do. So, yeah, it's going to be this subject, that subject, this subject, that subject, then bring your background over here. So I just want to let you understand that too. But it's all from the heart. It's all real.
All from the heart. They need to get together as black people.
The
and
hurt
me
is the
myself
same.
personally, when the beginning of the year come, I'ma see about this.
Well, I was trying to get a list of anybody who have lost somebody in Jackson, but they don't want to release that. Just so we can reach out to the ones that care.
They don't have to release that to us.
1-800-492-5186.
We can go back to the beginning of the news and pull up every homicide that done came along, and we can find
but
out
if the city officials
who
want to
the
care
parents
about
is.
getting the families counseling and want to care about someone that has a good platform like Grant Me Justice and that they've been there and reaching out to the mothers and being able to get them resources. You know, I said when God put me on this side, I can't stop saying this enough. Money ain't my problem. Anybody know I'm the brokest one in town, but I can make anything happen with the blinking of an eye, like Bewitched or the twinkle of the nose. I never have worried about it. Resources is not my problem. But what I am willing to do is to give everything that I have to offer to anybody that's in need. Anybody that want it.
Well,
it's available.
They know it's available.
I'm willing to share
This
it.
the 5th show, so everything you saying right now, we done already told these people out here don't see in the crib. But all I want to say is this right here. My birthday is this weekend, Killers.
Yeah, sure.
I plan on going to Nolan F Boutique over in Clinton and get me a nice entourage. So Killers, please.
Shoot 'em uppers, not killers. They shoot 'em uppers because they slaughter.
Be on your best behavior.
Oh, they gonna
Please be on your best behavior. Don't kill nobody. Let me feel safe out in my city for the day that I came here in the world. Please. Please. Cause anybody that know me know one thing. I don't like spending money on clothes. I don't like spending money on shoes. I barely do it. I only doing it when it's necessary. But by me going over here to Nolan F, and then I'm taking chances driving over in Clinton to go. Guess what? Let me have fun this weekend.
Let everybody have fun.
Do this for us. Let's pray together. Shoot 'em up as killers slash and let's bring the rest of this year and the new year in the right way. No more killing. Put the guns down. Let's fight like men and women.
Jezebel descendants and Cum Bucket descendants, get your damn children.
Please.
Take the guns from them. Put them up. Send them over there with the other Jezebel and let them play house and be daddy.
Come January.
And be mama. Let the rest of this year, the next few days, be
Happy
peaceful.
holiday, Merry Christmas. We love y'all. Thank y'all for supporting us. This is our last show of the season. We'll see y'all back in January. Love y'all. Thank y'all. Tonight's show is brought to you by earthblendcoffee.co. Black owned roasted right here in Jackson, Mississippi. It's just great coffee. The link is in the Facebook description box. Click on the link and support our sponsor, earthblendcoffee.co.